go.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to T.N.A. Well, we don't have an "and" today, but next time.
So we've been talking to a lot of our friends about doing this podcast, and they were like, well, what's your podcast going to be about?
Of course, what is it going to be about? Excuse me, I'm going to take off. No, I don't want to be immodest, just halfway.
So the way it kind of came up was like, her name's Tandy, I'm Nicole, and so it's Tandy and Nicole and whatever we want it to be. So
well,
so we were going to say like do T.N.A. So what does that stand for?
Tits and ass, but oh my. I mean, it really wasn't even my idea.
But I'm like, who wouldn't want to listen to a podcast that's called Tits and Ass, or, you know, T.N.A., where there could be tits and ass. So
well, there are tits and ass, so it makes sense.
People were like, and which do you prefer?
I mean, I think
that's what people prefer. What do they say?
Oh, whenever I ask someone what they prefer, they said, what do you have?
And so just because we also have a visual on this for people who are just listening, there's a visual. So you have to tune into our YouTube page to check it out. But both of us were blessed with a little
yes,
a little ass.
And that was just like an accident.
And that was
I don't know. I mean, I got my mom's butt.
Yeah. I definitely didn't get my mom's butt. I got more of my mom's chest.
Oh, really?
It's like the butt kind of comes from my dad's side.
I got my chest from Dallas.
And then, you know, I might go to Dallas and get my chest too. So.
It's a great place to get one.
But what our podcast is about is like really whatever we want. We're two women working in the film industry, not porn. Just
yeah, even though my name is Tandy Tugwell, so
Tugwell.
Insert your jokes there, whatever.
But we are in the film industry, and we're hustling and grinding like many of our fellow friends and, you know, people are doing. And we just, you know, we're here to talk about that. We're going to introduce some friends of ours and talk to them about their hustle and grind, and we're going to share with you some fun stories and all kind of, it could be whatever. So it's like Tandy and Nicole and whatever we want it to be.
Yes,
so
and
that's the fun part.
So today we are just kind of like, you know, cutting loose. You know, we always hang around in these dresses. And
we are in evening wear tonight.
Yes, because
did you see her mink coat?
We're celebrating.
She's wearing a mink coat. It's absolutely amazing.
Feel it.
It's gorgeous.
I can't have pets. I'm allergic to animals. So I just got this thing and I was like, I'm sorry, little minks, even though those are rats. But it feels so good. And I just wear it and I pet it and I pretend like it's my pet.
Yeah. And I also pet it and pretend it's my pet.
Yeah, every time I go out with this thing, everybody does pet you. So if you want attention, you're like, just wear this. And everybody's like, oh. Or you could just go to the airport and go through security.
I'm wearing an evening gown. I actually bought this for an N.A. an Emmy party last year, and it was completely ruined by the end of the night.
It looks good now.
Oh yeah, I got it dry cleaned, but it's longer than I am, so it got all kinds of dirty on the bottom. But
it looks fabulous.
Thank you. I can wear this for many things.
Oh yes, you can, especially your first episode of the podcast.
Tandimonium Productions.
Oh yes, it is Tandimonium Productions. I'm glad to introduce the first production of Tandimonium Productions, but there will be many more, and I have a lot of things in the works, but since I am trying to do everything, as we tend to do in this industry.
Do everything. We have to touch everything.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. You're like, oh, did you finish that script? Did you, get your new agent and go on your audition and
manager meetings,
go to
headshot
class
session.
Oh
class.
yes, I'm planning a headshot session right now, and I feel like that I'm like going to war.
Yeah.
I've got to coordinate so many different people. I'm like, all right, the general's there doing the makeup, and then you have the commander over there. Ugh. But that's okay. I mean, if the Kardashians can do it, I can do it.
Hell yeah.
And I did almost mispronounce their name because I don't care.
It's a hard last name, you know. If they weren't famous, you would look at that last name and probably not get it right the first time around, right? Am I right, everyone?
I think it looks like what it sounds like, but that's just me.
Well, like, for instance, my last name's Sinagua, right? And when you look at it, it is said how it's spelled, except the C is like an S sound, but that's it. But the rest is like Sinagua, like exactly how you would visualize it. But I get like
I still can't pronounce it.
Sinagua.
And, like, I would
We're
say
roommates.
she's one of my best friends, and I'm like, Nicole,
I was dating this guy, and it was about like a month or so in, and we both were like, "What's your last name? What's your like? How do you say it?" Like we knew the spelling, but like we both couldn't say each other's last names. So if anybody was asking, like, "Who are you talking to?" Oh, it's like his name's Bobby, and I could never like say it right.
Well, that's like whenever you just have to write it down on a piece of paper and just slide it across the table, like. Yeah,
and then do like how you see like in the dictionary how you'd actually like say.
Oh yes, the whole phonetic.
Like sin,
phonetic.
Ag,
Yeah.
Leah.
Mine's easy. Tug well.
And Tugwell.
See, I mean everybody.
Where does Tugwell come from?
Well, it came from England originally, and I'm sure most people changed it to something else. But it is in the phone book in London, and there are it's like Smith. There are so many of them.
Wow.
Yeah. But my father just saw this little baby and thought, oh, Tandy is such a cute name. And he didn't, think about the future whenever people are like, oh, are you a character from Boogie Nights? Or, thank you, Daddy.
I loved asking my parents, like, well, how did you come up with the name Nicole to go with Sinagua? Like, is there some spectacular meaning behind it? They're like, no, it's just like the one thing that could go with like Sinagua.
My parents
it doesn't really go with Sinagua.
I think my parents were watching porn like in the 70s and doing cocaine. They're like, I don't know. What do you think, Tandy? Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, Tandy Tugwell.
Tandy Tugwell.
My brother, bless his heart, he just got married and had his first child, and they went with Julianna, and we are Italian. We're full Italian as far as I think my sister-in-law is like half Italian, but like we're not that Italian. Like they did Juliana with the G, and I'm going, we're not that Italian. Why couldn't we just do like Julian or like
What about Guido?
I mean, like basically, you could have just called the kid Guido for crying out loud. I mean, that's how. I'm like, weren't you even thinking about that? I mean, here's the thing: like when your parents are in that, they're not even thinking down the road about this.
Yes, they don't think about it's an adult. This thing, the little cute little baby doll, is an adult.
Juliana, we'll call them Jules, and it's like that kid's probably gonna get made fun of, probably like elementary school to middle school. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jules.
You could have done Juliana with an A, like it could have been girl and boy, but it's a hard one.
Bless his heart.
Yeah, I'll fight anybody for that kid. Juliana. I'm like, we're not that Italian.
We're not that Italian.
Like when we came off the boat, I'm sure it was like Chinalia, and then
I know. C-I does. It is pronounced chi. So that's what I thought. I always thought it was Chinalia.
Yeah.
Because
they butchered it when we got off the boat.
Yes, and she's like, it's Sinagua.
It's Sinagua.
Oh, I just did it. Bonus
Amazing.
points. Whoop, whoop.
We're moving up in the world.
So anyway, I don't know. I didn't time it because I forgot.
That's okay.
But
we wanted to start with a good, nice 10 minutes with you, gang, because we didn't want you to get too bored of us. So
well, I don't think that's possible, really. But
no, I don't think so. Did you see this beautiful painting that the Miss Tandy Tugwell did do? This is going to be our set from here on out. I just
did do that. Yeah. I did do. And some people said that it looks like cat vomit, but I don't take it personally.
Cat vomit?
Yes,
I did. See cat vomit.
I love it too. It doesn't. I mean, that was my ex-husband who said that. So he had like.
For our listeners, you can't see me, but I'm giving the old middle finger here.
Yes. See, she stands up for us. Yeah. She stands up for the people she cares about. It's hot in here, but I don't want to take it off.
Show the T, Tandy.
I'm trying. T stands for all sorts of things around here. Woo, it's hot.
So yes, this is our first episode. We're gonna wind down now. Basically, we just wanted to say hello and introduce ourselves and kind of tell you what we're gonna be doing from here on out. It's just gonna be Tandy and Nicole and whatever comes to mind.
Whatever we want.
Our crazy journey here in Los Angeles, California.
Absolument.
So she knows many languages too. This woman is brilliant.
Oh, this woman is brilliant as well. I would
we
like
have big crushes on each other.
Yes, we do. I'm like, I'm a member
romance.
of the Nicole Sinagua fan club, and I think she's a member of
It's
mine.
like a bromance, but like
with a girl. It's a whoa-mance.
Woman's mance romance.
Exactly. Women can have that too. This is
can.
like equal rights, bitch.
Oops. Yeah.
I didn't mean to cuss. Anyway, signing off.
Signing off.
And thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much for tuning in and listening and watching.
And there's going to be a lot more to come.
So
and
many
we are
more.
going to interview people, and it's going to blow your socks
Yeah,
off.
we want to share with you the hustle and grind that we as artists live and die by, honestly.
The adventures of T.N.A. in Hollywood.
T.N.A. in Hollywood.
Bye.
Bye.